Hi, I'm Denise Simpson, a master life and leadership coach who helps women step into their authentic and feminine power so they can lead like visionaries, influence with grace, and create a legacy of contribution and service. You'll hear about real leadership clients with real problems, navigating their success in life, business, and career. If you're ready to become a masterful leader, then this podcast was made for you. So let's get started. Hey, leader, I have a question for you. Would you bet on yourself to win? Would you put all that money on you winning? Let's say you are in a competition, maybe a race. I don't know. Maybe you're running for office or something. And your competitor, your opponent says to you, yeah, I got this. You're going down. There's no way you're going to win. Would you say, oh, well, maybe you're right. Actually, you're actually a better competitor than I am. So yeah, actually you may win. Or would you say, let's effing go. I'm about to win this shit. I'm about to take this all with me. Would you come to a challenge with a mindset of trepidation, doubtfulness, uncertainty, or would you come to this with an attitude of watch me? Just watch me win. I'm playing with this new belief that I am betting on myself. I bet on myself every day. I bet on me winning every day. It's this belief that I never had before, but I'm building it as I'm speaking to you. Every day I'm working on this. And by the way, a thought you keep thinking about is just a belief. That's all. That's all a belief is. A thought you keep thinking about over and over again. That's a very simple explanation. I'm not going to get into the neuroscience definition or, what everybody in positive psychology has agreed on as to what a belief is. This is the simplest definition I can share with you. It's a thought you keep thinking about over and over again that has now turned into a belief because your neurology has embedded with this new belief. And then you act from this new belief unconsciously. Because consciously you were working on it, it then turned into an unconscious belief, and now you take action from these sometimes limiting beliefs. But I never had this one belief. I bet on myself every day. I bet on me. Bring it. I'm going to win this shit. I'm about to show you. This attitude, this attitude that comes from this belief is very empowering for me. And here's why. I am someone who has been told to be humble all her life. I was a kid raised on the Texas-Mexican border, didn't speak English until I was 7. And so here I was kind of the underdog, like nobody wanted to talk to me in the family because I didn't speak English. I didn't want to speak English. I did speak English, but I didn't want to speak it really. That's the truth. But I chose to speak Spanish because my grandmother loved me and I loved her and I wanted to be in her good graces. So I said, to hell with everybody else. I'm going to keep speaking Spanish. Boo-hoo. And so I did, and people felt sorry for me, and then they didn't want to talk to me, and then I was isolated and bullied and all the crap. I was a kid who was told, my sisters would tell strangers that I was adopted because I didn't look anything like them. So I was ridiculed. I was chubby. I had gap teeth, jet black hair. They looked nothing like me. I looked nothing like them. And so I was an oddball. I was an outcast. I looked very, very different and, was treated differently. And so I have always remained really under the radar. I was the middle child and they call us the troubled one. Honestly, I'm the strongest, I think, mentally in this family. No offense to my sisters if they're listening. But being the middle child, I was able to see the extremes of behavior that my older sister would display and my younger sister displayed. And I made sure I stayed under the radar. I'm just going to watch these two destroy themselves. And I'm going to watch mom and dad destroy them in the process. And I'm just going to sit here and observe it all. And I did. I was such a people watcher. I loved being behind the scenes. I loved watching people's behavior. In my brain, I would make up stories about why they would behave the way they did. Like I would create these, exaggerated, melodramatic stories about people, honestly. And it was to entertain myself. And it was also to make things exciting. I'm like, wow, they must have a really interesting home life if they're behaving this way in school. Wow. And I would watch my sisters do what they did and then, get punished for whatever they did. And I would just be there like, whoa, that's some serious shit. And so I took that approach all the way into maybe mid-career. I was a leader at an early age, and then through my academic success and achievements, in my professional experience and my professional achievements, I always took that approach of staying under the radar. I was that type of leader where I would give all the credit to my employees. I'd give the credit to my peers even. I would just observe. And I was such a damn good leader because I was able to predict human behavior. I was able to predict the actions of my employees before they even took action. I knew the result they were going to create and the behaviors that were going to create that result. I knew it before. I mean, I was a predictor of results. And I was very accurate because I would watch them. I would watch how they would interact. I would listen to their words very carefully. I would listen to conversations that they would have with their peers. And I would come to my own conclusion that, yikes, we're headed in the wrong direction. What do I need to do to interject, to interfere this trajectory? What can I do to help set them back on the right path? And so I was able successfully to do that because of what I learned in my youth. And so this approach of staying under the radar, being humble, giving credit to others, elevating your people, but doing all of the serious work, right, in my mind, behind the scenes and solitary. I remember just being very patient, very introverted at times. I would take home, work to do, and I would contemplate, I would evaluate. I took a philosophical approach on many things, which is probably why I'm such a great academic. I was able to take theory and then I would put it in pragmatic, simple terms for my employees. And, it was just a very eloquent sequence that I would go through in my mind and again, behind the scenes, so that I can then come into the workplace and express this to them. And I was very proud of that. So yes, I was proud, but I wasn't arrogant. I always kept it grounded. I always kept it humble. And so this belief that I'm creating, right? Because I'm still working on it, like I said, the belief that I bet on myself every day. I bet on me. I bet on me winning. And it's not about competing with the world. It's not about competing with anybody. It's really this energy that comes up from my solar plexus. It's very primal. It's this energy of F yes. Let's effing go. Let's go. It's this excitement that I am betting on myself. Like, I don't need anybody else to bet on me. I'm betting on myself to win, to accelerate, to elevate, to whatever. Like I'm confident, I'm certain, I'm resourceful, and I'm ready to put all the money on me. And it's an energy that I bring to every client session, to every proposal, because I am pitching 6-figure contracts inside boardrooms. So I am very, very, very cognizant of that energy that I need to bring into a chief executive's office or a board of directors or board of trustees boardroom, because this is the energy that I want to bring into whatever I say, how I demonstrate how I'm going to help and solve their problems. Because in consulting, there's so many of us out here consulting. I mean, we all know the big players in leadership consulting. And so I need to be sure that I bring all of this confident energy. So instead of this Okay, I'm humbled energy. Like, oh, dear me. Yeah, it's you. You did all the work. And then, it's like, well, wait a minute, but I did everything. But you know what? No, you take that credit. So that energy of humbleness, it's useful. It's useful in a certain context, but not in me running this business, not me creating business and creating money in my business or serving my leaders. I want for them to know that I am certain that they can bet on me every time because I'm going to win every time, because I'm going to help them win every time, because I'm going to solve their problems, because I'm going to come up with every single solution to every single one of their problems in leadership and in their organization. Like, that's the energy that I want to create. And creating this belief, again, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking about. Every day, I'm disciplined and intentional in doing a model where the feeling line is excitement, energetic, and the thought is, I bet on myself every day. That's it. And so it's really being conscious of setting this intention every day. It's being conscious of thinking this thought and feeling it in my body, so that knowing that my neurology is shifting and it's accommodating this new thought that wants to become a belief. And so it's this intentional work that I get to do every day. And so I want to present this to you, my friend. Are you betting on you every day? Can someone come into that organization and say, I bet on her. I bet on her every day. She's resourceful. She is confident. She is certain. And you know what? She's transparent and she'll tell me like it is, and she'll do everything she can to solve this problem for us. Can someone say that about your leadership? Can you say that about yourself, more importantly? That's what I want to dedicate this episode, is to helping you develop a new belief that serves you, that propels you forward in your life and your leadership. Because listen, even in your personal life, that thought, I bet on myself every day. Listen, that will change your relationships, because you come into a relationship with that energy of confidence, not arrogance, don't get that twisted, but confidence and certainty. Like, I am the one. Don't you know? I am here for you because I'm here for me, because I'm about to put all this money on me winning. So now let me be with you. Let me serve you. Right? Let me treat you the way you treat me, because I'm coming with this energy. So I'm just going to, receive it. You're going to reciprocate it back to me, and it's going to be a beautiful relationship. I have to be honest with you. That is the approach I took with my husband, without even knowing this was an intentional, it was never intentional, but it is now. I'm now creating that. But this was the energy that I brought into this relationship almost 12 years ago. Where it's like, don't you see me? Oh, don't you know who I am? I mean, all money on me, honey. If you're going to bet on something, you're going to bet on me winning. Like, here, put the money right here, because I'm going to win. We're going to win this. And if you hang out with me and you follow along with me and we join in union together, just wait and see, babe. And guess what? That has been the circumstance for us. We elevate each other, because we both come with this energy of, you can bet on me. You can bet on me in this relationship. And when both of you are bringing that energy, it's like, what? It's powerful. It is powerful. I have to tell you, this relationship is quite phenomenal. I mean, listen, yes, there's always challenges and there's always going to be compromise, but let me tell you, the energy and the spark and the heat and the passion that we bring into this relationship, my husband and I, this is it. This is why, because I bet on me every day. And I want for you to think about a thought that you want to create into a belief similar to this energy that you want to embed in your neurology, where you can use it in your personal life, your intimacy, in your personal finances, in your relationship with your children, relationship with your extended family, with your in-laws, with your mother-in-law, with whomever, right? If this one belief that you can use in all aspects of your life, Again, not just your personal life, but in your professional life, where you walk into any room in that organization. And listen, they have felt you 10 minutes before you even physically entered a room. That's the energy that is going to flow before you. It's going to present itself into a room before you physically walk into it. Let me tell you, the energy that you will bring into conversations, into problem solving, into decision making, into evaluations with your employees, difficult conversations with them, with a shareholder, with a constituent, whomever. The energy that you will bring will elevate the conversations. It'll elevate thinking in your, whoever's reciprocating, who's ever receiving this and reciprocating it back to you. So whoever is involved in these conversations will feel the same energy. This belief, I bet on myself every day. I bet on me. I put all the money on me winning, is such a powerful belief. And there's different variations like I just shared with you. And it just, getting into this conversation here with you excites me. It elevates my energy. It wants me to, come to you with this energy of, I got you. We got this. Yeah, I see you. And we're going to make this happen. Just watch. Because you put all that money on me here. That's it. I'm coming through. And that is the energy I want for you to feel for yourself. And you're going to see this permeate in all aspects, in all areas of your life. You're going to see relationships shift. They're going to change. You're going to now think at a higher level. You're going to solve problems in a higher regard because you opened up pathways in your neurology because of this one belief that you are embedding. So my friend, the question again I ask you, would you bet on yourself? Would you put all that money on you winning? And can someone else say the same thing about you? And if the answer is no, or gosh, I don't think so, then I encourage you to take on this one thought. Write that thought down. I bet on myself every day. Or you can say, I bet on me winning, right? Or, put all that money on me because I'm going to win. Whatever thought resonates with you, write it down. A simple sentence. You don't need to create compound sentences. You don't need to do a paragraph. Just one simple sentence that resonates with you. Choose that. Write it down, and then write down the feeling that comes with that thought. Remember, thoughts evoke an emotion. Every time you think a thought, there is a physiological response in your body, and it's called a feeling. So when you think that thought, what feeling comes up? And if that thought isn't creating a feeling of excitement, of energy, of power, then remove that thought and get a new thought, okay? Get a thought that does create those emotions or that energy of power, right? Create that thought. Come up with that thought that resonates with you. It may not be my thoughts. It may not be the ones I shared with you. It's one that resonates with your energy. And that's the thought that you will turn into a belief. And every day, what you're going to do is focus on that one sentence. And I want for you to take some time, 5 minutes, no more than that is necessary, 5 minutes every single morning before you hit the road, before you get on your Zoom calls, before you get online, whether you're working from home or going to a physical office. I want for you to take 5 minutes, and maybe it's in the car, right? Maybe it's on the way to work, where you just think that thought. And start speaking out loud as to how you're feeling. Where are you feeling it in your body? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it in your root chakra? Or your sacral chakra? Sorry, that's very exciting for me. Do you feel it in your chest and your heart center? Maybe it's your throat because now you've got a voice. You've got a powerful voice and you want to share it, right? Maybe it's your third eye. Maybe it's your crown chakra. Wherever you're feeling it in your body, identify it, claim it. And that's the energy I want for you to practice every day with that one sentence, that one thought that's a sentence. And before you know it, after 7 days of doing this, you're going to start shifting the neurology in your mind. And you're going to start seeing the responses in your actions. That's how you'll know that the neurology is embedding. It's by you taking action from that energy. And so the point here is to take it from the conscious mind, right? We're doing this every day, intentionally, 5 minutes a day, feeling the feelings in your body, right? Just making sure that the neurology is starting to get familiar with it. And once it becomes familiar, and once your body responds very quickly to that thought, you now know that your actions are going to follow through. And that is a sign of it embedding at the unconscious level. Conscious, again, you're fully aware, we're practicing every day. Unconscious is where it becomes automated, where you don't have to practice this belief anymore. It's there, it's embedded, that's it. Until you want to change it, then we consciously change it, right? Until you want to change it again, that's fine. But that'll take the conscious work and we'll repeat the process all over again. But know that the point here is to embed it at the unconscious level so it's automated. It's automatic. You walk into a room and you already have that energy because that thought has become a belief. Ooh, okay, I got to calm down. Listen, my friend. This is how you make beliefs. This is how you change beliefs. This is how you create new beliefs. You create it at the conscious level until it embeds at the unconscious level. It is the best work, the best mindset work you can do as a leader. So much fun. All right, my friend. Hey, listen, I'm here to support you in whatever beliefs you want to change and whatever beliefs are running your life right now. If they're not serving you, it's time that we change them, and I'm here to help you do that. All right, my friend, I'm wishing you a fantastic week of belief work, and I look forward to serving you on the next episode. Take good care. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, you have to join me inside my exclusive coaching membership for women in leadership, just like you. I want to help you become a masterful leader with the help of a community of the most powerful women on this planet. My membership is called Masters of Leadership. Yes, of course it would be called that. So whether you're a novice or a master, you have to join us. You're going to get the support that you need and deserve inside my membership. So head over to drdenisesimpson.com/MOL. That website again is drdenisesimpson.com/MOL. You deserve this, my friend. So join us inside. See you soon.